The Bert Show.
Entertainment Buzz.
Time to get buzzed on the hot goss from Hollywood with Abby. It's the Bert Show's Entertainment Buzz.
The entire city of New York has beef with J-Lo. And it all has to do with her bodega order. So if you don't know what a bodega is, it's like a small convenience store that you would see in New York. Some have a deli counter. But if you're local to New York, everyone's got that one bodega that they like to go to. So Vogue asking, resident Jenny from the block, J-Lo, during her 73 questions, she was like, hey, or he was like, hey, 40 years ago when you lived in New York, what was your bodega order? And here's what she said.
What was your go-to order at the bodega?
My go-to order at the bodega was ham and cheese on a roll with an orange drink, if you know, you know, and a small bag of chips.
And so to people who are not resident New Yorkers, we're like, okay, whatever, not much to see here. But one of the last things that she said in this order sent local New Yorkers into a tailspin. So one of the last things she mentioned was an orange drink, if you know, you know. And everybody on TikTok is like, nobody knows. Why are you pretending to be like you're some local New Yorker with this if you know BS? So Alex Duncan the fourth on TikTok said, stop acting like you live down the street at the Bronx. You've been rich for like the last 3 decades.
Bronx and the hood are tired. I want to start a GoFundMe just to collectively represent the Bronx against J-Lo at this point. When I say J-Lo is a delusional chaos demon, this is what I mean. First of all, you're not relatable. You are worth $400 million. You have lived in Los Angeles for 30 years. Why are you trying so hard to be from the block? The proverbial block. Which block is it? At this point, the block needs to send her a cease and desist order. So she's doubling down on trying to be from New York and trying to be relatable. You're worth $400 million. Just be rich. Be rich. Be J-Lo from New York. But don't remind us you're from New York because you're not the girl from New York. You're not the girl who was on the block. You're not hood. You were not running up and down the block. Bodega, you're not getting a bag of chips. Which bag of chips, J-Lo? Which bag of chips? Is it the Utz chips? Is it the hot cheese popcorn? What bag of chips are you getting? Secondly, who's not getting a bacon, egg, and cheese, salt, pepper, ketchup, or a chopped cheese? If you're daring a Jamaican beef patty, even though those are gross, please stop. The problem with her is she doesn't realize you can be rich, you can make it out the hood. The hood is not glamorous, especially when you are Jennifer Lopez. Okay? Just be rich. Be in Beverly Hills, leave us alone, and just be you. Damn it.
I got questions, though. Like, tell me about the orange drink. I've never been in a bodega, I don't think, or not a regular in a bodega. So why is everything she's saying wrong?
So bodegas are, each bodega has its own kind of groceries and things that they have. They all don't offer the same thing, and they all don't offer a lot.
And these are like convenience stores,
They're
right?
convenience stores. They're really small convenience stores that are on the corner. So when you go in there, like, they're not going to have a plethora of things for you to choose from. So pretty much everybody gets the same thing. And yes, if you get a breakfast sandwich, probably 85% of New Yorkers are getting a bacon, egg, and cheese. The orange drink I've never heard of in my life. Like, every drink in bodegas, we call them quarter waters. Some call them Arizonas. They got Snapples. They have certain drinks that you can buy, or the 50-cent juices. There's no orange drink or orange soda. No one has ever said that. I've never heard that personally. And they have said for a long time that she's not really from the block. I never looked into it, but I can see how this messed her up a little bit.
I don't know what's going on, but she's becoming Nickelback. There is so much Yeah, I was shocked. There's so much backlash online against J-Lo, and not even just about this, about the documentary she put out, about doing the commercial for Dunkin' with Ben Affleck. There's even more about a bunch of celebrities telling her no for the documentary or whatever, the film that she just did. And I think they thought it was going to be behind the scenes, but everyone's like, yeah, we get it. And it has shifted from J-Lo being this like hot, super successful, like accomplished, and she still is, dancer, to she's become a little bit of a laughingstock in a corner of TikTok.
Really?
Never thought I'd see the day, but there's a shift happening.
Yeah, so there's actually this other clip that had been going viral, and it's this part, I don't know if it was like a behind-the-scenes part of the documentary, but everybody was stitching it because they felt like it was so cringy. It's her, like, in the dance studio, and her hair is all wild and unkempt. It looks like she just woke up, and she's looking at herself in the mirror, and she's like, when my hair's like this, it reminds me of when I was Jenny from the block. Yeah. And everyone is like, oh, Okay.
It was never on the block.
You've been in, like he said, you've been in Beverly Hills for the last 35 years.
Yeah, I think it's she's trying too hard. It's giving she's trying too hard. And yeah, that's where she can't. You should always appreciate where you came from, but you don't have to constantly rely on that, because that was 30 years ago. So you can appreciate that, but I don't think you have to keep bringing it up, because it feels like incessant.
Yeah.
All right, hard-hitting journalism here for 1 second. Michelle knows exactly what the orange drink is. Michelle, good morning. You are on the Bert Show.
Yeah, good morning. It's called Orangina. It was very popular back in the day, and so everybody drank it. It was just something that everybody wanted to have.
What was it called again?
Orangina.
I remember that.
I knew. When they said, "Oh, you know," I knew exactly what you were talking about.
Okay, so you got to be a certain age then, maybe to know it?
Yeah,
I
I think bodegas now, no, but 30 years ago, probably. I mean, the guy that cut that video, cutting on her, he probably wasn't alive.
Yeah, it was before our time.
All right, Kanye West is asking people to call him by a new name. I'll tell you why he's decided to switch things up so late in life on your next E-Buzz on The Bert Show.
The Bert Show.